Welcome back to the Cozy Cottage Homestead. Y'all know what's better than being frugal is free, and it is free to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for leaving those friendly comments. Welcome back to the Cozy Cottage Homestead. Today we're going to be making brown sugar. It's very simple to make, very easy. I need it for a recipe that's coming out pretty soon. May even record both in one day, but I want to separate it so the video wouldn't go too long. There's mostly, as far as I can tell from most companies that make brown sugar, it is the exact same way that we're going to be making it here today. So this is a good one if you run out of brown sugar. It's not necessarily going to be cheaper or healthier, because unless you find the ingredients not being just the two ingredients, which is the molasses and the granulated sugar. So, but it's a good one to know how to make at home, so if you run out. And the other suggestion is to not make it a lot in bulk. I think today I'm going to make 4 cups of sugar and then 4 tablespoons of molasses, and that will yield about 3 cups of like packed brown sugar. And if you want to make it darker or lighter, you'll have to play around with the adjustment on the measurements for the molasses. But the way I do it is I add 1 tablespoon to 1 cup of sugar, and that will yield about 3/4 of a cup. And that's perfect for me because that's what the recipe calls for, is 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. I know lots of people, lots of homesteads, I know the Gathering Basket and a couple of others make the brown sugar as they make the recipe. But I tend to like to make a little bit up ahead of time, so when I get ready to make my recipe, I'll already have it ready. I know I'm younger, we're used to the convenience, unfortunately. But this is a good one to know. And the same thing with powdered sugar. It's very easy to make your own powdered sugars home as well. So get back to making those homemade things. It does take a little time, but if you do the prep work ahead of time, then you'll have it stored in your pantry, and you'll be more likely to want to grab that instead of buying some more at the grocery store. To me, it's just one less thing to have to pick up from the grocery store. Like I said, it is not necessarily healthier or cheaper. It should be the same thing depending on what the list is on the ingredients on the package. So I'm going to bring y'all in closer and show you how quick and easy this is going to go. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I'm going to try to do 4 cups in this processor here, food processor. That's 1. It's 2. 3. Looks like I must go stop at 3 because it's kind of full, so I don't want to overdo it. I'll see if it looks like I can add more in a minute, and if I can, I'll make a little more. But you don't want to make too much ahead of time because it can get kind of hard. So you're just going to have to see. Depends on the size of your food processor and all that. This is a larger food processor, a very old-fashioned. So you just have to see. So that's 1. That's 2. And this is tablespoons, and this is molasses. And this is the only type of molasses that we can get a hold to in our area. Turn around. It's the grandma's molasses, pure molasses. You may have access to a different brand or something like that. Alright, but that's what we have. So we got our 3 tablespoons and 3 cups of sugar. And let's see what we get on that. Alright, here we go. get a scraper and scrape down those sides just a little bit. So I can see where it's around the edges, you can see. Just so we get it mixed up good. And I do think 3 cups in this particular food processor is going to be about the limit. I mean, it's still some room in there, but I really don't want to make a mess. And my recipe only calls for 3/4 of a cup. So that still gives me enough to have a good bit for a couple of recipes. So that's all we're looking for today. And all I'll simply do is put this in a Ziploc bag. And we'll have enough for a couple different recipes. Alright, let's go ahead and mix it just a little bit more. Alright, and I think that is going to be good. Move it around a little bit so y'all can see. Of course, I'm making a little bit of a mess, but hey, that's the fun of it, right? We'll take our little thingy out. Let's actually take this off just because it is still plugged in. We can get it off. There we go. As you can tell, what does it look like? Looks like brown sugar. It's going to be just as good, probably if not better, than store-bought in this situation, just because you did make it yourself. Alright, all we're going to do is put it in a Ziploc bag, and then we'll have it for our recipes to use in the future. Alright, my friends, just that simple to make your own homemade brown sugar. It will pack down beautifully just like any other brown sugar, because that's what it is, brown sugar. Alright, I'll be back pretty soon with the recipe that I'm going to be making that I needed the brown sugar for. So thanks for joining me today. Hope you all have a blessed and wonderful day. And don't forget, homemade is not really as hard as you think it is. It just takes a little time. And if you prep and prepare ahead of time from your basic staples, you too can have a supply of homemade ingredients that you don't have to go run and buy. And if you run out, this is a good reminder that you can easily make your own right at home. So farewell, Homestead family, friends, and neighbors from the Cozy Cottage Homestead.